It is officially over for Katseye. That clip is from Trisha Paytas on her podcast, The Influencer Pop Culture Nuclear Weapon.
Seeing the icons clip, me saying, I'm so relieved now that I know the Katseye tea. I keep seeing that clipped everywhere.
And what she just confirmed on her platform is that Harry Daniels, the dance choreographer who has been a known close friend of Megan and Lara, has been telling everybody in his Hollywood circle that Manon is not coming back to the group permanently. And low-key, y'all, the girlies were already piecing this together on their own. Because in the 11 weeks since the last time we covered this mess, Hybex Geffen has been leaving a trail of breadcrumbs that all point to the same conclusion. The Pinky Up music video timeline, the Wild EP announcement with 5 photocard versions, Manon scrubbing Katseye from her bio, the brand deal surge, the press conference awkward silences, and, to nobody's surprise, Daniela's dad refusing to take the L and just stay offline. So if you have not subscribed yet, hit that button right now, because what unfolded since the apology that was supposed to end, this is so much messier than anybody saw coming. Let's get into it. Okay, so quick recap. Back in February, Manon went on what Hybex Geffen called a temporary hiatus for her health. Daniela's dad, Raphael Avanzini, went on a public Instagram rampage trashing her, dragging Blackpink's Lisa with a racist comment, and posting captions on his own daughter's photos that icons collectively called creepy. He apologized on February 23rd. The official corporate position was, "This was a misunderstanding. Manon needs rest. The group is supportive. Everybody calm down." That was 11 weeks ago. And what has happened since has completely demolished that narrative. So let's start with the receipt that broke the entire fandom apart. On February 4th, 2026, exactly 16 days before the hiatus was announced, Katseye went on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. All 6 members. Manon was there. She teased the Pinky Up era. And specifically, she looked into the camera and said this, quote, "I don't want our fans to go through that. I don't want to be responsible for breaking so many hearts. Katseye is going to stay Katseye for a while." End quote. She referenced One Direction's split. She told the fans she was not going anywhere. 16 days later, on February 20th, the company announced she was on hiatus. And then, and this is the receipt that broke the fandom apart, icons started looking at the behind-the-scenes footage from the Pinky Up music video, which Hybex Geffen had quietly uploaded to Katseye's own YouTube channel. And the date stamp on the production shoot? February 22nd. 2 days. 2 days after the hiatus announcement. The 5-member Pinky Up music video, with completely new choreographic blocking, a guest star posse with trans artists and models and musicians, custom set design, restructured vocal mixes, was filmed 48 hours after Manon was supposedly suddenly too sick to participate. Y'all, the math is not mathing. There is no music video production company on this planet that pivots a major label 5-member shoot in 48 hours. That kind of restructuring takes weeks. The blocking has to be re-rehearsed. The vocal mixes have to be redone. And then the pre-production leaks dropped. Somebody put up a 6-member dance practice video for Pinky Up, plus storyboard concept art that included Manon in every formation. Which means at some point in the original plan, this was an OT6 song with full Manon vocals. And icons started doing forensic audio analysis on the released version. The track structure is the same, but new backing vocals, new ad-libs, and certain runs that fans are convinced were AI generated to fill in the gaps where Manon's voice used to be. One Reddit user said, quote, "Lazy execution is accurate. HXG literally didn't even try. Like, I feel insulted. This song was originally hers. They scrubbed her out and dropped it anyway." And then on April 15th, Hybex Geffen made it official. They announced Katseye's 3rd EP, Wild, dropping August 14th, 2026. Pre-orders went up. And the physical product? 5 individual member versions, 5 photo cards, no Manon, none. Now in the K-pop and hybrid pop ecosystem, individual album versions and photo cards are literally the metric of who is in the group. They are how fandoms count members. You do not announce a project 4 months in advance with 5-member packaging if there is any genuine plan for the 6th member to come back. That is not a hiatus, y'all. That is a roster move. And the icons clocked it instantly. One user on Reddit said, quote, "Remember when that blind item said Hybe is getting everyone used to seeing Katseye as 5 and they were phasing out Manon? 'Cause I do. Looks like it was true after all." End quote. The cynics had been right the whole time. And while all of that is unfolding, Manon is over here building an entirely separate solo career, in real time, without acknowledging it. She removed Katseye from her Instagram bio in early April. Then she dropped a Weverse statement saying she was, quote, having positive conversations with HXG, and was, quote, trusting the bigger picture. That is not the language of someone returning to a band. That is the language of someone exiting a contract. Then Coachella weekend hits. Manon is photographed in the Coachella crowd watching Sabrina Carpenter and Chappelle Roan. The same weekend, her group is performing on the Sahara stage as 5 members. She is at the festival. She just refuses to acknowledge their performance exists. Then PinkPantheress invites her on stage during her own Coachella set. Manon performs as a solo artist at the same festival, the same weekend. And her only Instagram acknowledgement? A 6 million of you sending warm hugs and kisses story to her personal followers. Zero mention of her band. Zero mention of Pinky Up. The girl is pretending Katseye doesn't exist anymore. And the brand deals. Y'all, Tommy Hilfiger campaign with Formula One driver Sergio Perez. Featured Coach campaigns. Confirmed Ray-Ban deals. NYX Cosmetics. And here is what icons clocked immediately. These are major fashion campaigns. Major fashion campaigns require months of lead time. Concept approval, photo shoots, contract negotiation. There is no way these were thrown together during a health break. These were negotiated before the hiatus. Manon's solo era was being prepped at the same time her bandmates were filming Pinky Up without her. 2 parallel tracks, both pre-planned, neither one a coincidence. And then The Cut magazine, a major mainstream publication, published a piece referring to Manon as, quote, formerly of Katseye, formerly, past tense. The mainstream press is already writing her ex-band in the obituaries. That language does not appear by accident in major market editorial. Somebody at The Cut got the same memo Harry Daniels got. And then we get to the receipt that put a stake in the heart of the sisterhood. Harry Daniels, who is the choreographer/dance influencer who has been hanging around Megan and Lara for months, goes around Hollywood telling everybody he knows that Manon is officially out, not on hiatus. Out. He told Trisha Paytas. He told Tana Mongeau. Trisha then said it out loud on her podcast, and that is the clip I played at the very top of this video. Quote, no, she's not coming back. Well, we know from Harry. He's telling everyone. Tana's like, he told me, end quote. Y'all, that is 2 of the biggest gossip influencers in the country, confirming on a podcast that an industry insider has told them Manon is permanently gone. And here is what happens next. Within days, Megan and Lara, both publicly close to Harry Daniels for months, unfollow him on Instagram, both of them, at the same time, and the icons immediately interpret it the same way. The reason Harry knew is because Megan and Lara told him, and the reason they unfollowed him is because he opened his mouth in front of Trisha Paytas, and they had to cut ties to protect themselves from corporate retaliation. And right after the unfollow, Megan's Finsta leaks start dropping. Private photos, private conversations. The entire chain of custody on this internal information is now public. The sisterhood narrative, the one Hybex Geffen has been selling since Dream Academy, that is dead. It is over. You cannot sell global 6-member sisterhood when 2 of your members are bleeding tea to a TikTok choreographer who runs straight to Trisha Paytas, and the former contestants are picking sides. Adela, who was a Dream Academy contestant, did not make the final cut, has been liking and engaging with TikTok posts that openly shade Megan and Lara. One of the posts she explicitly endorsed was captioned, quote, rare aesthetic. You talk shade tea about your group member behind her back, then get mad when it gets revealed. Y'all, she is calling Megan and Lara out by name with zero plausible deniability. And Lara's mom, Lara's actual mother, was caught liking a comment about Lara, quote, never missing a practice even when she's sick. Which, when your daughter's bandmate is on a publicly announced health hiatus, reads like a pointed slight, like a passive-aggressive layer of, well, my daughter shows up. The parents in this group are still online doing damage, and Daniela's dad, Raphael, the man whose comments started this whole avalanche, even after his apology, he has been replying to fans defending the original take, claiming the first account was mass-reported by haters, popping up under posts. The apology was supposed to make us forget. The dad never stops, which is why this video is titled the way it is. He won't stop. And every time he resurfaces, the resurfacing of the racism comment, the creepy captions, the I talked with Danny before anything implicating his own daughter, all of that gets dragged back up. Manon cannot return to a workplace where her castmate's father is still publicly campaigning against her. That math is also not mathing. And meanwhile, the actual group has to stand on stage in Korea promoting Pinky Up. They do M Countdown, show, music core, Inkigayo, press conferences, and IB Times reported that the energy at these promotional events was, quote, noticeably restrained. Sophia, who is the leader, has been doing her diplomatic best. She told Apple Music's Zane Lowe, quote, Manon has been on hiatus. We know she's doing well. She got to talk to us. That is corporate speak. That is a hostage statement. The energy in that interview is not the energy of a group whose member is taking a temporary break for wellness. That is the energy of a group whose member has already left the building, and the data agrees. Pinky Up debuted at number 28 on the Billboard Hot 100. By all surface metrics, that's a hit. But within 7 days, the song crashed to number 142 on Apple Music. Meanwhile, the older 6-member tracks like Touch, Gnarly, and Gabriella maintain way deeper organic streaming retention. Translation: Pinky Up was carried by curiosity-driven drama streams and a massive paid Coachella push. The actual fandom is engaging with the legacy 6-member work and quietly boycotting the comeback. The IB Times UK headline this week was, quote, Is Katseye losing their fans over Manon's exit? One icon on Reddit said, quote, I need them to just disband. It's too much drama. They put their only black member on a hiatus. When Manon danced with PinkPantheress at Coachella, it made more noise than Katseye's performance. Another said, quote, The longer Manon's hiatus drags on, the more I pray she's not in the group anymore. Y'all. The fandom flipped. They are not asking for her to come back anymore. They are asking for her to stay free. So tell me what you think in the comments because I genuinely want to hear it. Did Manon walk out or did Hybex Geffen push her? Did Daniela's dad's refusal to just stay offline actually make her return impossible? Or was the dad just the loudest face on a phase-out that was already happening? Is the August 14th Wild EP the official funeral, or is HXG dragging this out so they can milk one more Manon Curious streaming push? And the biggest one, after the Harry Daniels leak, after the unfollows, after the Adela shade, after Lara's mom, is the 6-member chemistry ever coming back? Or is it actually officially over for them? Drop your verdict in the comments. And if you've stuck around this far, please subscribe so you do not miss the next chapter, because Lord knows there is going to be one. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.